Patreon and become a VIP member today. We're just a couple of classy-looking people on this show today.
You're damn right.
We look, guys, we realize today is episode 269. And we know that some of you are expecting us to just have a show that's filled with dirty jokes and innuendos and all of that unclassy stuff. But we are
no debauchery here.
That's right. There will be nay debauchery today because we're keeping it classy on Guns and Radio today. As a matter of fact, for the special classy edition, we've got this new classy stage here.
Ooh,
I mean, we can still have alphabet soup though. That's pretty classy. But we're being joined by several guests today. We've got a full show full of people that's coming on to join us and stay classy with us today and on Guns and Radio. Plus, we're going to be reviewing Dirty Little Thing by Velvet Revolver, and we're going to play some games that are definitely not dirty because this is a classy episode. So what say you, Chris? Shall we begin with our very classy intro?
Yeah, let's hit that intro, man. Let's get this show on the road.
The classy one.
Show that you heard. Download not responsible for the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, it's that absurd.
Oh yeah, that felt classy. That felt very classy.
So classy. That was, I guess as the kids would say now, classy AF, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm going to be giving everybody classy points because today we're gonna play a game that's going to be a stay classy game. But don't worry because we're going to help you out with a good, helpful, instructional video on being classy and mainly on acting your age. That's coming in a little while, okay? Because we need everybody to be mature, okay, on this 269th episode. Okay, we're going to stay classy. We're going to stay mature. And the first person we're going to introduce, by the way, I asked everyone to suit up today. So we're going to give classy points for everybody's suits. So, Chris, I'm going to give you an extra classy point. I'm going to give you one classy point because you didn't wear a suit, but you wore a blazer, and I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I should get one for the mustache. I think that's fair. Come on.
You know what? It is a very classy mustache. I'm going to give you 2 classy points, okay? I'm going to do that for you.
Shades of mustache, it kind of matches, you know.
Oh, yeah. Man, nothing screams class, especially when you're in a bar. Particularly a redneck dive. Anyway, let's bring in Bailey. Let's see. Okay, Bailey's kind of got like the business casual thing going on here, and so it's a nice shirt. Suit. I'm gonna give you a classy point for that. You feeling classy? Now, Bailey, how do you think you're going to do today on this remaining mature challenge that we've got, and us acting our age and staying classy challenge that we're doing on this? Because you're typically the most mature of the regulars that we have here on the show. How do you think you're going to do? How do you think you're going to fare?
I'd say pretty well. I like to keep it classy. I know other people on this podcast, not so much.
Oh yeah, not naming any names here now. We don't need to be slinging fists here and then getting this. This is a competitive environment here with this classy challenge. I'm going to tell you what. So let's bring in. Now I'm going to tell you something else. There's another person that's coming in to join us today because I figured if we're going to stay classy and we're not going to make a bunch of dirty jokes, we need somebody here to act sort of as a spiritual advisor to keep us in check here. So from the YouTube channel Cut of the Jib, I've brought in the Guitar Rabbi, Christopher.
Yeah, we are all out of every single copy of Five Nights in Paris right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to jump off there. I'm on a show. All right. Bye.
He's running his side business. I see.
Yes.
Yeah, he does moonlight in a video store. Okay, so for classy, I got to give Rabbi credit because he did suit up. So I'm gonna give you a point for that. I'm gonna give you a point for petting a cat like a James Bond villain.
Like Marlon Brando.
Yeah,
Austin Powers.
However, I've got to. I've got to notice the sign on the front of your desk there, Rabbi. It says Fernando's Sex Dungeon.
Yeah. Up and coming business.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Is there something you need? I mean, we can order stuff.
Okay. Well, there you go, folks. Visit Cut of the Jib on YouTube and send him a message so you can comment on one of his videos. Let him know what kind of videos you need him to send you privately. But I will say I've bought porno from Rabbi before, and they usually send it in like a discreet packaging. He sent me a big yellow envelope, clearly labeled "Buttfuckers 9," and
well,
yeah,
it was because it was Smurf porn.
My neighbors typically help. Sometimes when I'm not home, my neighbors will bring in the mail for me, and that sat on her coffee table for a week because I was on vacation at the time. But I guess that's everybody, man. Or wait a minute, you guys feel that?
I do. Oh my god.
I just got like this
I have an
horrible
idea.
chill. I got this chill, like something very, very bad is about to happen. Well, son of a bitch.
Oh, goddamn.
Cock. Huge cock.
Well, folks, Geoff is here. Geoff is here, and oh my God, he suited. You know what, Geoff? I got to give you 3 classy points already. Because I mean, you know what? I think a tuxedo's 5. Because who even owns a tuxedo? That's worth 5 classy points right there.
We usually rent those.
Yeah, Geoff rented that tux for this night, for this very occasion.
You on standby at any time. You never know when a fine female is going to say, I don't have a date for a wedding.
Ah, well, hey, that's a very good point.
Boy.
I've been
Remember,
a long time
cock.
addict.
It's huge cock for hire.
Oh, sadly, I know the bits we've got planned.
You don't think
for
a lake
tonight.
house comes free, do you?
While
It's a good thing you got a good deal on that tuxedo by going and getting it from the mortuary.
They're free.
Yeah, I know.
You can get rich
Gotta
right
save
check,
money.
Man. That's the way to go.
All you gotta do is sew up the back.
Yeah.
$40 tailor, you're done.
You get some nice clothes at a yard sale, I'll tell you. Oh man.
Oh, and Ted's been dead how long? Okay, only 3 months? All right.
Oh well, hey, it shouldn't stink that bad. That stink will wash out.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget about my cover bun jerk rag.
Oh well, you gotta have that.
Wait.
Why is there a bunch of cum stains on it?
Because I called it my jerk rag.
Because this is not the first time this week he's been in that tuxedo.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh man, well guys, we've got a
Good to
big
see you,
show.
everybody.
It's good to see you, Geoff. It's good to have everybody here. Bailey's here, Rabbi's here. We've got games to play. We've got classiness points to earn. You can still earn classiness points throughout the night, by the way. And whoever is deemed the classiest at the end of the night, I don't know, might get a prize of some sort. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But everybody watching back on the internet, if you want to give classiness points, we'll take super chats, and you can give extra classiness points to anybody you want. How about that? That's a gimmick to maybe they're not going to do that, but it'd be cool if you did. So anyway, with that, what should we do next, Chris? Should we continue on with one of the games, or should we get into some rock and roll news? What do you think?
How about this? We have a couple plans. Let's get one game out of the way, and then we can do like a little segue into the rock and roll news.
Okay. Well, one of these games that we're going to play, the first one we're going to play, I'm going to say is going to require a little instructional video. Now, fellas, I wouldn't ask this panel of men here to just be mature and be classy today without providing you with some kind of helpful insight to set you all up for success. So I've scoured the internet and I found this video that we're going to watch together that's called Act Your Age. And it's one of these old school 1950s educational classroom videos. And it's all about remaining mature and acting your age. So let's take a look at this video.
Oh, it's a cornet film.
Oh, wow.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, is that Jim? Is that you?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. I didn't
Who the
even
fuck
know
is-
that.
I was only 27 when that was done. I was a young man.
How much did they pay you for this?
A nickel.
Oh, well, fuck. That was like $100 back then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sweet deal. Oh, Lord. You know he's used that ruler, and I mean used that ruler.
I've been using.
Here comes me in high school.
He even carved Geoff, J-M. His name is Jim, and I guess that's how he spells it, J-M, because he's an idiot. Spelling wasn't his thing, neither was math. Now get a load of this. I ain't seen some dirtier fingernails since Stuttering John.
Yes, Jim, what is it? Well, Mr. Evans, Miss Black wanted me to bring this to you. Oh?
Walt Disney.
That's a
Product
That's a-
in his hair than I do.
it's a hell of a toupee.
Why don't you sit down, Jim?
So, Jim, I hear you're Jewish.
I understand you have an unusual pencil, Jim. Yes, sir.
Oh
That is,
man,
It's nothing special.
and it's
You're rather
funny
proud.
because he looks like
It
Walt
has my
Disney.
name on it.
Yeah.
I won it in an essay contest. May I see it?
All right, now stick it up your ass, Jim.
Something like this. It's better for carving. I'll fix it.
Oh, did the principal just pull a knife on this?
The principal hands you a knife.
You see how quickly his act changed? I'll fix the desk. I swear to God, I'll
That's a good
fix it.
idea, Jim.
I'll begin
Pull the
today
knife.
after
Are you
school.
sure it's an Australian
Be
school?
fine.
Yeah, did you notice that the principal set the knife down on the table and he's like,
Isn't
"Oh
this how
yeah, for
Captain
party."
America starts.
I think so. Yeah, this.
Yeah, the bootleg one never got released.
This is the 50s. Where are like all the cigarettes and people that are like
Right?
chain smoking?
Yeah, I'm surprised
I-
it wasn't sponsored by Marlboro.
It probably was.
I mean, there was
think
damn
Carbonet-
Flintstones commercials with like advertising cigarettes.
I think Carbonet
doctors-
Films is owned by Philip
Doctors
Morris.
and lawyers were the ones who used to like do most of the cigarette advertising back then because they were the most well-to-do in the nation financially. So they had
Oh,
this
that's
money
true.
to buy their
That
own
is very
good clothes and take care of their teeth and have a good haircut. So it was mostly doctors and lawyers
Huh? And who would have
moonlighting
think-
as actors.
Who would have thought like 100 years later they're still slinging poison? All right, here we go. Let's get back into this.
What else do you want me to do, Mr. Edmonds?
Oh yeah, I forgot what
Guy
I was
looks
going
like
to
he's
say.
eager to do anything for Mr. Edmonds.
That's because Mr. Edmonds laid a knife on the table and was like, "Oh yeah,
Right?
Jim, how about I carve your
That's not
ass
a
up?"
knife. This is a knife.
Oh yeah, Jim, how about I carve "fuck you" on your face, you stupid bitch?
Perhaps you can help me with a problem. I'd like your advice, Jim. My advice? Yes, I've got quite a serious problem.
You see, there's this kid named Jim I plan on murdering, and I need to know
Are
what
we
would
sure
you
this
do with
isn't
the body?
like a video about priests back in the day?
See, and
Oh.
here I thought he was going to talk to him about his ED medicine not working.
Right?
They didn't have ED medicine back then. You used Scotch
Oh.
tape and a popsicle stick.
Yeah, it was a popsicle stick.
Or they just recommended you a pack of cigarettes. You'll be good.
It's got splinters now.
But hey, at least you can smoke indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's some fucking parliaments. Fuck off.
There are a great many young people in the school, Jim. Each is an individual,
But in one important
Shayna's
way,
dead
they're
cat shouts
all
out to you, Jib.
They're all
Ah.
growing up.
Meow.
Is that the problem, Mr. Edmonds?
Yes, growing up is a problem. Because, well, I remember one time I watched some of the boys play ball.
Ooh.
You've probably seen it too.
This
The
is
boys
the
were
most
all about your
homoerotic
age.
fucking fucking
In
right I've
years,
ever
they're young
seen,
men.
dude. Like,
But sometimes
the man standing over him with his arm like on his hip, like, I'm about to make you do something. This is kind of creepy, dude.
This is.
I should have gotten AI Michael Jackson involved for this.
I'm surprised you didn't bring in Michael Hudson.
I mean, go back 2 seconds.
That's who it is.
Go back 2 seconds.
All right, hang on. Let me see.
because, well, I
Pause. You can't
Hell.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's some direct
fucking video you've ever seen, dude. Since the goddamn volleyball scene in fucking Top Gun. Come on, man.
Yeah, but there's no Kenny Loggins, so doesn't that would make it
I
less.
mean,
funny.
if I didn't say pause at the perfect moment, I don't think the joke would work. What I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, Jimmy. It's that night for mine.
Oh, I'm gonna read
Walt
some
Disney
chat.
is a creep.
Walt Disney always was a creep.
God,
Franz says the fuck I'm watching.
you're
Hey,
watching
it goes
cinema,
back.
goddammit.
It,
All right,
it goes back.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Dustin. No, I was gonna say it goes back to like how Mickey Mouse is in the public domain.
Oh yeah. And now they can do anything with it without copyright infringement. You're gonna see the weirdest cartoon porn on the net you've ever seen, dude.
Oh Jesus.
It's really shitty low budget horror movies.
They're talking
Like
about
Winnie the
horror
Pooh.
movies too, like
Yeah.
Mickey Flips Out Part 6.
Bold of you to assume I haven't seen Mickey Mouse porn already.
I remember one time I watched some of the boys play ball. You've
Right
probably
there.
seen it too. The boys
That
were all
point.
about
That
your age.
point.
In years, they're young men. But sometimes in their behavior,
They
I am
like
envious
children?
about the uniforms they had back in the 50s versus those polyester piece of shit shin highs I had to wear in my youth years. Those look actually comfortable.
I don't know, man. This is back when baseball was a rough game at one point. It was back when you could
Oh, yeah.
slide in and kick the shit out of somebody.
Right?
Look at that. That kid's 300 pounds. What the hell are you talking about?
Babe Ruth Jr., man.
a boy batting
Yeah.
struck out, and what a fuss he made. He was a young man in years, but the way he behaved
Dustin?
was more in
Yeah.
keeping with a 5-year-old. When you
There
see
we
a
go.
child
Hey,
do
That's
the
more
same
me.
thing,
The guy
you think,
before was more you.
oh, well, he'll grow up sometime. But at 15 or 16, this boy was still reacting the same way. He was still showing violent temper when little things went wrong for him.
It just looks like Chris Farley throwing a tantrum. It's hilarious.
That's me in the
It'd
morning.
be hilarious if he
First
like
week.
looked to his right and just gave a thumbs up to the camera.
You know what happened to him after
Good
this?
choice.
He went to go and live in a van down by the river.
It does look like Chris Farley. Oh man.
So the question is, why doesn't he grow up? Why does he still behave as a child? How can we help him get rid of these leftovers from childish behavior?
These sexual urges.
See how he's standing over
It's
him like
called my
that?
belt.
Like,
Jesus, what the hell is Jim here hyper focused on? He's really looking.
Yeah, he keeps looking at the crotch for some reason. He's like,
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
whip
I
it
don't know if
out.
he's disappointed, or he's just looking very much at the pelvic area.
It reminds
next
me of
he's
when
gonna
I'm showing
say,
my
I'm bringing in
girlfriend.
the salad tossing man. No!
Wow.
It reminds me of when I'm showing my girlfriend my helicopter trick. That's the face she always makes.
That sort of behavior we call an infantile reaction.
What, the helicopter dick?
Infant. Well, whatever it is, it spoils the game for others. Why can't he act his age? I guess scratching a desk spoils it for others, too. Why can't I act my age, eh?
You dumb bastard.
That's
Was
what
it
I'd
Tate
like
up
to
there in
hear.
Canada up there, eh?
Well, you know what's true about the desk. But now
Damn
this
Canadian
pencil.
kids.
If you were a first grader, I'd just keep it, wouldn't I?
Oh, but Mr. Edmonds, I'm not
Oh,
a first grader.
well, turn around, Billy. I'm going to show you what I'm
Oh,
going to do with
you're
this
not.
pencil.
So suppose you start fixing that desk. Come back for your pencil when you feel you're ready for it.
Yes, sir.
And then he's going
It's
to
a
stick it
fucking
back
pencil, dude. Keep it, asshole.
I've given it a lot of thought, and, well, I'm not the only one, Mr. Edmonds. Everyone seems to act childish sometimes, but I don't understand just why.
Well, it's...
They didn't
Partly
spend a lot of
because of
money
the
on
way
this
we
movie.
grow
They couldn't
up.
afford more than
Your
one
body's
set.
growing up now, Jim. You're growing much taller these
Like
years.
someone's house.
But it may be...
Sorry, bro. We gotta use your office here for like minutes.
Oh, this is the bathroom. You see, Jim, your body is getting old, but you're still an idiot.
some years more before your shoulders really broaden out and you become fully grown.
Now
Growing
it's
up
getting
emo-
creepy.
I know, right? Isn't it?
Totally wants Jimmy on the desk, dude.
The more I
He's
watch
like,
this,
you
the more
graduate, you're mine, sucker.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable.
Emotionally is much the same.
He's
Different parts of our
smiling throughout.
personalities.
That's what makes it creepy.
Do what?
He's smiling throughout while he's talking to him, so it just makes it even more creepier.
But you know what he did? He suited the fuck up, boys.
Grow at different rates. Some of us never grow up entirely.
So one side of a fellow's personality could be grown up, and another still infantile.
I think that's the moral of the story for this entire episode today.
Is that right?
Yes. You've seen people who always has to win an argument.
I think we've all
Most of the
seen
time she
that.
behaves like a young lady. But let someone disagree with her. Well, she might just as well be 5 years old.
Now, not that any of us know
Been
anything
there.
about that.
Dated all of them.
Hey, Bruno, Bailey, and Geoff, I got popsicles in the basement. You want to come chow down on them?
What the fuck, Rabbi?
Whoopsie whoosh.
Pervert, the pervert. Is that you?
Whoopsie whoosh.
Oh man. This is Randy and Perry
Caravello.
Caravello. Is that friends of yours, Rab?
He's the guy that did Windy City Heat.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, okay.
We see reactions like this with young children. Then there's the fellow who can't take a joke. He laughs as hard as anyone at most jokes, but when the joke's on him, watch out. His 5-year-old brother would react the same way.
Actually, today they just get the guns. Let's be real.
There's the boy who constantly
No,
shows
they just
off
pull
to
up
gain
X on the
attention.
phone and complain.
You shouldn't include the crazy kid in this. I'm sorry, but that kid definitely eats glue.
The girl who cries over trifles. Then remember, there's the ball player who becomes violently angry when he loses out.
Don't forget
Those
about
are
him.
some of the many infantile reactions
Now,
we
let's
see
talk
around
about
us
the ball
every day.
players, though. If you were making $27 million a year, the bases were loaded, it's bottom of the ninth, and there's 2 outs, and you're down by 2, and the World Series on the line, I might pitch a fit.
Oh yeah.
Just a little one. Just a little tiny one.
Yeah, but
especially if it's down and away.
Yeah, but they'll probably just yell at the umpires. They're not gonna. They'll snap their bats, is what they'll do, and then
What was
they'll
the
yell
end
at
of
the
the
You
night?
ump.
put
What are
your
they gonna
joke all
kick me
over my
out?
face. I'll make you cry, bitch.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
Rabbi on that bullshit again.
He's
He
very
on that
classy.
Bullshit, yo.
That
We're
wasn't
supposed to be
me.
classy tonight.
That was somebody else saying that. It wasn't me.
Whoopsie
The part of
whoosh.
one's personality isn't growing up with the
Want some
rest.
pop shit?
Now, what we need is some method of measuring our growth, comparing various parts of our personalities.
Bro, personality. Do you get what I'm getting at?
Well, he just had a ruler on his desk, and I just made the joke about the ruler. So Place it on the table, Jim. Now you want to start and measure from the top. You don't, or you want to measure from the bottom. You want to measure from the bottom. You don't want to measure from the top. If you measure from the top, son, you're going to get your feelings
Jim,
hurt.
put
Always
your gum in
measure
your mouth
from
so I
the
can
bottom.
measure it.
Any fucking way.
Say, I have an idea, Mr. Edmonds. I think I can figure out my age. Anyway, I'd like to try.
Just a minute.
What?
Don't you want your
Oh,
pencil?
I was gonna turn around and
No,
bend
sir.
over.
I'll wait until I know how old I am.
Do you have like
Okay.
a passport or a license you can figure that out with?
Is he gonna cut off his leg and count the rings? I mean, what the hell's heck going on here?
He's actually
Has
a
it-
tree. He's not a human being.
Has
He's gonna
anybody
stop by
ever
the old
heard,
people's home and just realize his days aren't numbered yet.
has anybody ever heard of gumping it?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe Google it after the show because I think it totally applies to Jim.
Oh wait, is that when
I
you
thought
applies to what?
Applies to Jim in this movie.
Isn't that when
Forrest
you
Gump?
intentionally play stupid?
No, I
Like
can
Forrest
I
Gump?
can
Okay.
I can't
Forrest
read
Gump?
this one.
Never mind.
It's very
All right.
Forrest. It's referring to Forrest Gump, but I'm not. No, I ain't falling down that rabbit hole. I don't know if
No,
I don't know if
it-
that would get us kicked off if I told it.
What
So
it
just
is
Google.
whenever it is that you have a you get convinced that you had a baby from a crack whore.
What? No, that's not it at all.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what happened to Forrest Gump. Never had sex with her, but
I know.
apparently he has a son with this woman.
Yeah, he did. He banged Jenny.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the
Did he
end.
though?
Wait, didn't she have AIDS? When did they pay?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
They
it
had
was
He
little
before.
roasted for the
Forrest.
biscuit.
But
Okay.
yeah,
The-
Jenny
the
banging,
kid from,
Jenny banging
Sixth
Forrest.
Sense.
Jenny
Oh,
banging
I know
Forrest
what
Gump
gumping it is.
is
I
the
don't know.
definition of gumping it. Like is where the name gumping it comes from.
Oh,
We'll talk about it after we go off air. Maybe somebody in the chat can let us know. Have you ever heard of gumping it? And if you can find the words to put it into that won't get us thrown off, I might show your comment on
Yeah.
screen.
'Cause that is one thing Meatloaf would not do for love.
All right, let's
I thought it was butt stuff.
No, it is not butt stuff. All right, here we go. Let's get this piece of shit movie over
thought of
with.
it 2 days ago, so I made several copies of this and had my parents rate my age in each of these points, and my best friend. My rating wasn't exactly high in some places.
But it looks like a good rating system. What do you do now?
Well, I'll have to work hard to bring my rating up. Here, for instance, where it says, how old am I when I don't get what I want? I rated myself 10 years old, and my dad put it even lower than that. So I'm going to get in the habit of controlling my temper, and maybe next month I'll have a better rating.
See, his dad knows about gumping it.
this is like a credit score.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is where they got the idea for a credit score. Thanks,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jim.
you're 10 out of 70. You're screwed.
And by next year, I
Yeah.
want to catch up with my...
That's forward to.
I'll see. I'm not going to tell you all this, but I thought you might get this.
I think everyone here should rate himself and have his friends rate him this way to make sure he grows up evenly.
And gets rid of those infantile reactions.
We don't want none
I
of
think
that.
I'd like my
infantile
pencil back
reaction.
Yeah,
now.
fuck them
It's
shit.
there on the desk.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mr. Edmonds. Goodbye.
Wait till he discovers what I did with that pencil.
How old are you? Wouldn't you like to try rating yourself on a sheet like this?
No, I'll pass. And the wind blew the rest
Yeah.
of that away.
Well, I can show you my ID if you really want to know how old I am. But
Yeah.
I'm too old to
I'm
be on your
good.
island, Jeffrey.
All right, so now we've watched an educational video about remaining mature and staying in that and staying classy, I guess. So you've got the basics down. Everybody should. So now I'm going to take a look here, and I'm going to show you guys a PowerPoint. Let's have a little pop quiz and see what did we learn today. Okay. So I'm going to show you some pictures here, and I want you guys to kind of describe what you're seeing in these pictures. Let's start out with this one.
Ow.
It's a penis.
I don't know, Bailey. What are you thinking here? What are you thinking?
He cut his thumb.
It sounds like
Yeah,
Geoff
no.
wants to go next. Jeff's crying.
It's an infected dick.
Oh,
I can't look away.
Rabbi, what are you thinking right now?
It's a little penis that's saying, "One day I'll be a real cock."
Oh man. Okay. Caputo.
I don't know. This looks like the inspiration for like whenever they animate Dick Big. Nick Kroll saw this and was like, "Yep, I'm making a show about dicks."
Okay,
there you go.
I'm gonna give the classy point to Bailey. He's the only one that didn't bring up dick.
This episode, knowing what happened the last like 69 numbered episode, I think I know what the goal is from you two, and that's to make me like as uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah. We're like,
Welcome aboard, Bailey. The ride's gonna be smooth, but the emotions are gonna be hard.
Bailey,
yeah,
come on.
we're trying
I'm
to make
appalled.
this pure Disney character impure.
We're in
Put my
suits,
boy
for
Bailey
God's
through the
sake.
ringer. No way, man.
Oh man. Okay, let's take a look at the next
That
one.
looks yummy, Dustin.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Oh,
And
my
your
goodness.
friend that's there with you, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so Rabbi, what you thinking here? What do we see in this photo?
It's a penis going into a butt.
Okay, Rabbi definitely does not get the classy point. Let's go with Caputo. What do you think, Chris?
A very poorly designed hot dog stand. Fine engineer who did this, whoever built this monstrosity.
Does it make you think of anything in particular?
I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a mouth eating a hot dog or like some other holes, but it just looks not supposed to go.
Okay, what do you think, Geoff?
It is a hot dog stand designed by Mick Jagger.
Yeah, close enough.
Oh, Bailey, what do you think? What do you think about this photo?
I mean, it's a poorly, like Chris said, it's a poorly designed hot dog stand. It's supposed to be mustard in the middle, but it looks like a butt and a butt crack.
Yes.
Other fluids that would come from your butt, maybe.
I have
Scott
memories of this. Good times.
Thank you. Scott Fitzpatrick said money shot.
Yep. Scott's right.
Oh.
Scott's my co-host on the Guitar Guys, by the way.
Yep. Good to keep that in mind. By the way, Rabbi, Cut of the Jib,
Yes.
feel free to go check out his channel as well.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay, you know what? Everybody, I'm gonna give all you guys the classy point. Except Rabbi.
That's fine. I'm going for a perfect score.
Let's go to the next one here.
What the heck? Superman. It's not becoming of you. What would Lois think?
Anybody got something? I'm not going to call on you individually. Let's go.
What would
with
the
that.
Justice
There is
League
just
think
a
of this
human being
Superman?
out there making sure that Superman can save the world by extracting orally any and all kryptonite in his area. Taking one for the team. He's taking one for the team so America can and the world can survive because we have Superman still. They're out. He didn't want to. He felt he had to.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Bailey?
A badly placed water fountain. It's like the last one. It's just horribly placed. My God.
What you think, Rabbi?
You know, I'm starting to wonder if those people from Krypton, if the males have vaginas. I'm
What?
thinking this guy's being eaten by Superman's vagina.
It does kind of look like half of his body's in there.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. He's definitely going in for the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's a doctor checking his prostate or something, but the reverse. I don't know. All right, let me go right under there. Okay, they're both even.
Right up the tube. Anyway. I'm going to give this one to Geoff. Let's fuck it. These points don't matter. Okay, here's our next one.
What?
It's like a rejected Rolling Stones album cover.
All right, let's see. What I'm looking for is who's got that twinkle in their eye right now.
Rabbi.
Oh, it's definitely Chris.
You ain't got another from me, son.
All right, I'm giving Rabbi the point. Let's do the next one.
Come on,
Let's
Chris
see.
was pretty good there.
Oh.
That's nice.
That's just unfortunate misplacement there.
The Charmin bear has some huge areolas.
I
No classy
personally
point.
can say I've seen one like that.
There's something wrong with them.
Now,
though.
those are good bog rolls, man. Like, I've never seen a better bog roll.
Oh, I've had a couple of rough weekends like that. No classy points for anybody. You were all thinking it.
Bailey
All
didn't
right.
say shit. He should get one.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Who do we want to start with? I'm going to start with
my
Geoff
God.
this time.
Damn, 6 cents for this shit.
Hey,
That's
it's
a
all
steal.
about advertising. Whatever sells, sells. And it seems as if sexual innuendo does sell.
Tropical mix? Wow, that's a
Just
bargain.
ask Amber Crombie and Spitz. You know,
Great price there, too.
That's a very nice price.
I don't think I would have been able to open nor throw away nor use the gum in that. That would be on my shelf of collectibles the day I die. I mean,
Well, it makes sense when
I
you
put
think
it on
about
eBay.
it.
I'd be like, what can I get for this?
Have you ever heard, the thing about if you eat a lot of pineapples, it's supposed
Heard
to
the
make
theory.
your essence taste better.
Look at what it says on the sticker over there. It says major. So major cum. Mentos major cum.
It's Meijer. It's Meijer grocery store.
I disagree.
No classy points for anybody. Nobody gets classy points this time. Let's do the next one.
Damn it. What? What are these people thinking? Oh my goodness.
You're all
Only the
losing.
dog knows. Have you seen that picture? Have you seen that picture?
Okay, no classy points for anybody.
Packaging.
Oh, poor orange M&M's. Always getting the worst of it.
Next.
Oh.
That
Are
didn't
you
take
sure
too
R.
long.
Kelly didn't sponsor this?
No, I think he might sue them for copyright infringement, though.
Wait, who?
R. Kelly.
Oh.
The R?
I wanna pee on you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, the only one that didn't make a sound that time was Geoff, so I'm going to give him the classy point.
By the way, oh, God.
Come on.
Nice.
You know what? Once again, Geoff was unfazed. What
There's
the
a bit
hell
of a
you-
big bush
I
underneath there,
smiled.
I think.
Yeah, he's on mute. This is bullshit.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't be on mute. I'm going to have
I'm not
to
on mute,
deduct
am
that
I?
last classy point. Okay. Actually, this is a lamp. So,
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really?
anybody?
Chick needs to
Someone's
lose
gotta
weight.
fix that light bulb in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, man. Let's see.
Some not good foundation.
I don't know. Let's see that twinkle in that eye.
You know, it's been a while. The last episode I was on was the general. I'm gonna take a guess and say this will be probably the last episode I'm on for a while after this.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
No way.
We didn't show Big Dick Quasimodo this time.
No.
They got
Oh
this-
my God.
Oh,
What?
what?
Oh, that.
Oh man! Now we got to wait on Geoff.
Oh, never get
No,
lost
we're
in the
not.
woods with your friends. Never get lost in the woods.
Oh, how did you do, ladies and gentlemen, on the Stay Classy challenge? There, I don't know. Rate yourselves. Go back and watch that movie and rate yourselves.
I'm proud to be 13 years old and mentally.
Give yourself a 10. Make sure
95
Dad
physically.
doesn't give you an 8.
We still have a whole lot of fucking show to go. We have a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
other game. We're going to be reviewing Dirty Little Thing by Velvet Revolver. And on top of that, we're going to be here in just a minute. We're going to go into some rock and roll headline news. But before we do, I want to tell everybody, if you head over to gunsandradio.com right now, you can get a link to our Patreon where you can check out Movies That Rock, the brand new premium series starring myself and Mason Frost, and even Chris Caputo is going to be showing up in the next episode. But we're not going to tell
Nice.
you
A doozy.
too much about that now because that announcement has gone into, well, actually, no, we announced it on YouTube today. We're going to be watching The Room in episode 3. However, right now available, that's coming on March the 1st.
March the 1st, I believe. Yeah.
And however, right now available, check out Mason Frost and I as we watch Rock of Ages, the musical classic starring Tom Cruise. We hope you guys will tune in for that over on our Patreon. And if you want to get there
Save
real
me,
easy,
Tom Cruise.
there's our QR code to help you out. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a big week in rock and roll. So we're going to take a break from the dirty and innuendo to talk about some of the most important events this week in rock and roll headline news. And here with the news, Chris Caputo.
Alrighty. I think like the biggest one that I've seen so far the last few days, Slayer is reuniting for the first time in like since 2019, I believe. So they're doing Louder Than Life Festival, which if you've seen the lineup for that, that's pretty stacked. I'm not gonna lie about that. But they're also being performed in Chicago at Riot Fest. So there you go. Slayer is back. At least for performing, on the road doing
Kerry
festivals
King
and
in
tours.
though? Have we confirmed that?
Yes.
Yeah, Kerry King, I think. Yeah, he'll be there. I think it's Kerry King's solo band, basically. But it's like half of Slayer. The other two guys are randoms.
So it's not a full reunion.
I mean, you got like the main players there, yeah.
Okay.
Tom
Well,
and Kerry.
Yeah,
What was you saying, baby?
There's a little what the fuck going on with this Slayer reunion, but time will tell.
Well, it can't be a full Slayer reunion because one of the guitar players died 10 years ago.
And not with that attitude.
Hologram it.
What do you mean? It won't be a full Slayer. I mean, fucking Mick Mars died in 1993, and he's still touring with Motley.
Yeah, and he just released an album.
He's not touring with them.
No.
John Five's touring with him.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned Mick Mars because he was also in the news. I mean, his album just dropped as well. But also, he said he's open to working with Motley Crue again, which is kind of odd since he tried to sue the shit out of them recently.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, which is very weird.
Well, isn't he also? I don't know if I'm cutting into your news story, but isn't he recruiting Slash for his next album too?
Mick Mars?
Yeah. Did anybody?
Why does he need Slash?
Mm-hmm. I'll see if I can
He
find
said
it.
he's already working on his next album, and that Slash's name did come up.
That's interesting.
Be good for a guest spot.
That'd be cool to have like a guitar duel. I would.
Yeah,
you got to admit, if they have like a dueling guitar solo on a song, with Slash and Mick Mars, that would be fucking incredible.
Yeah, that's the closest we'll ever get to any sort of GNR, Motley Crue, sort of some collab or tour thing, which Nikki Sixx has been trying to like plug for years, trying to make that happen. But
I'd rather see this than see GNR and Motley Crue, because this way I don't have to listen to Vince Neil.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't have to walk out
or bring back Karabi. How about that?
Yes, please.
At this point,
Hey, Dustin, that's one time. Don't say his name a couple more times, otherwise he might pop up.
Oh gosh,
good point.
Mark Robbie.
Don't Beetlejuice his ass into existence, man.
Oh no.
So I want to say thank you to Jake Hudson for tweeting out the stream. You're a good man. Scott agrees. Scott agrees.
There we go.
Good man, Jake. Thank you for
So
being
Nikki
here.
Sixx is the only person in that band who's not left.
No, Tommy's still there.
Tommy left for a little
Tommy
while.
left for a
Oh
while.
wait. That Nikki's been in continuous. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's right. I didn't.
If you think about it, like, and he's the only one that doesn't play his own fucking instruments on the albums. Well, at least the first two. It was Carol Kay. Is that her name? The chick that did the fucking
I don't know.
Pet Sounds album. Yeah.
Pet Sounds.
Yeah.
You don't know the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds?
No, I don't listen to.
Probably
Oh,
the
God.
second most influential album in the entire world behind Sgt. Pepper's.
Yeah,
you don't know that album.
You're not allowed to talk about rock and
How
roll
far is your
anymore.
head up your ass?
I don't listen to. I don't listen to ancient.
That's not ancient, dude.
prehistoric-
That is straight up fucking rock and roll. What? I'm sorry, man. You
I'm
don't
not
know
a
that
Beach
album?
Boys
Boys fan.
It has nothing to do with being a Beach Boys fan. It has everything to do with being a music fan. I don't
I
love
agree
the
with
Beatles,
Geoff
but I
on
would
this
recognize I would recognize Sgt. Pepper's as one of the most influential albums ever. Probably Pet Sounds number 2.
And you know what? I haven't listened to Sgt. Pepper either because I hate the Beatles. So.
Oh my god! You're
Well,
talking
you're
about
probably gonna
wanting
hate
to
this
eat a
next
gummy
piece of
and watch
news.
that. You were talking about wanting to eat a gummy and watch that cartoon. Do yourself a favor and eat a gummy and listen to those two albums.
No, I'm telling you, my eat a gummy and
No.
watching HR Puffin stuff is a whole lot better than eating a gummy and listening to fucking Beatles because I hate the Beatles. I would not get any enjoyment out of it. I'm sorry. It's just not my music. I don't get it.
I'm not saying that you have to. I'm saying you have to at least give it a try. Take a no thank you helping at least. At least, dude. At least with the Beach Boys album if you hate the Beatles.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. I might check out the Beach Boys album. But anyway, what else you got, Chris? Let's get through this bit. We got a lot of show. I
Well,
can't.
since we mentioned the Beatles, each member is now getting their own biopic.
I did see that.
Individually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one
So it's
one
gonna
guy.
be a 5 chapters to the point where they like merge all 4 stories into one at the end.
Probably, yeah. So we got
Like
Stan
being a
Mendes directing
multi-billionaire
4
wasn't
movies.
enough for you already, Paul.
Yeah. I mean,
So are
all
both Paul
the-
McCartney's getting a movie?
That's a fair question.
That is a true point.
Paul is dead.
Yeah.
Wait, why are there balloons in Fernando's sex dungeon? You know what? No,
He
I'm
has to
sorry.
make
I'm
it-
sorry.
Yeah,
This is
don't
birthday
answer
party
that.
over
You're
here.
welcome.
Don't answer that. I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah.
I immediately
birthday
regretted
party
that.
over here.
You
The
got your
other
100th
kids
customer?
over here for a birthday party.
Lots
Anyway.
of multiplayer.
Well, let's continue. What were you saying, Chris?
No, so we got basically four movies about the Beatles, all coming out in 2027. So not only we're getting Kiss avatars in 2027, we're getting 4 biopics about the Beatles. So
So I'm guessing
take that,
Disney
Marvel
Plus.
Cinematic Universe.
I'm guessing Disney Plus is putting it together.
No, it's Sony Pictures behind it.
Sony's kind of owned by Disney. So they're gonna put
That's
4
Sony's own
movies out
entity.
in one summer. They're gonna do one in spring, one in fall, one in winter, one in summer,
Yeah.
whatever. They're gonna do all, and then what? That's a lot. Like there isn't already mounds and mounds of Beatles stuff to go through. So like if you're
Yeah,
a huge
especially
fan,
the mounds
you're
of
just adding
biopics. that
8
get
more
released
hours
every
of
year.
movie footage.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool idea. I'm not a fan of the band, and I probably won't watch it, but I like it. I think it's a neat idea, and I think that I wish our band and their management would get off their ass and do something like that. I think that would be cool.
Well, Slash always said like he despises biopics because James Franco wanted to put one together and he like shot it down.
Well, he can get
Well,
over
and then
it.
James Franco turned into like
A piece of shit.
Cosby. So,
Yeah. I
kind
don't
of
know why I
glad
talk
Slash
about that.
disassociated himself from that. So
Man, that whole James Franco thing, I haven't read into it too much because
I mean, pretty bad if your own best friends are like, yeah, we don't want to associate with them anymore. So it must be that bad. I'm like, okay.
yeah, and it happened on the set of their rendition of The Room.
Oh yeah, that's
Kinda
right.
came to a head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to take this time to shamelessly and untastefully plug patreon.com/guns and radio. We'll be watching The Room on March 1st.
March
So,
1st. So
yeah,
yeah, head over there, get
interesting.
your
Make sure you look at a current calendar because this is week.
It's interesting how all that kind of came full circle because I am going to be basically leaking a movie that hadn't been seen in 24 years that was made by VH1 for Movies That Rock, starring James Franco.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I
Well,
bought the VHS. It should be arriving next week. I bought a VHS player and I bought an attachment to run it into my computer to record it.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Something to look forward to from Rabbi.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Don't you have an album coming out while we're at it?
Came out last year.
But don't you have another one?
I'm always working on stuff. I don't have a date set on anything at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go check out his old album, man. I think we plugged that last time, so that's why I thought there was a new one. Anyway, it was really good, by the way, and I'm not just kissing your ass because you're here. Like I would have said, "Hey, bro, that album sucked" if it did. But no, that was a good album. I listened to it, really liked it. Very bluesy, very bluesy and instrumental. So it's good for studying or working and shit like that. Now available on Spotify. What you got next for us, Chris?
I got a couple more to round things up here. Alex Van Halen is publishing a memoir this fall. It's going to be coming out sometime in October. I know, Rabbi, I believe you did touch on this in your streams as well. So that's our news is kind of impede here somehow, with Guns and Radio and his show. But I did want to mention that, that'll be interesting to see, Van Halen from the drummer's perspective. Because I don't remember hearing anything about, Alex Van Halen doing a lot of interviews. All I heard from Eddie or like the lead singer. And that's it. Whoever the lead singer of the month was.
The title going to be called Always in the Shadow?
No, it's actually called Brothers.
Oh, that's cold-blooded, Geoff.
Actually, man, again, 84 was the first album I ever owned, man. And last night I went down a Van Halen hole before bed on the YouTubes and listened to a bunch of that old stuff with Dave.
There's nothing wrong
Easy
with
to
that.
listen to. I love me some Van Halen.
Am I the only one here who would agree that he's the only one holding up any type of tribute to his brother? Like I said,
I think his son could do a better fucking job.
Well, yeah, they obviously have him on bass, and I guess have rotating guitar players, and then have him play guitar on a couple songs. I don't know how they do it, but remember when Jason Newsted like kind of let the cat out of the bottle or genie out of the bottle and was like, they were thinking about it, and I probably shouldn't say anything, and then the entire internet blew up about it. But apparently it happened.
I got tickets for
sessions.
Yeah, I got tickets for Sammy's tribute.
Oh, really? When are you going to that?
This summer.
Where's it going to be at?
It's going to be a full tour, and the one I'm going to is in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Joe Satriani on guitar.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Is it Chicken Foot, or is it mostly like Chicken Foot, or is it
mainly? The only thing that's different is the drummer. They're going to have Jason Bonham from The Circle go and play the drums.
John's son.
Yep.
Yeah. So
a hell of a drummer, by the way.
Yeah. I've seen him
Talk
with
about
Sammy
a-
twice already.
Talk about a shadow you have to live under. Jesus. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
man. I worked for the company that worked with Sammy, and there was a time in his career where he's like, I just want to do movie soundtracks. And
Really?
he like sat my boss down at a diner and told him that, like over breakfast.
We're
And
just going the
then
Loggins route.
something changed. Well, that was when Sammy was kind of leaving Van Halen, and he saw it coming. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you have one good like soundtrack song, you're set for life. It doesn't matter what you do in your career like that.
First
that
time I
tried
heard
so
Van
hard.
Halen was in a movie soundtrack. I was a little kid, and it was in the Power Rangers movie.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Dreams.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
That
long
actually
story
might be
short,
mine
man,
first too.
You sell a
Oh, man.
song to a movie, and you're set, man. It's set. Really good set. Especially if you take points off the back end.
Chris, do you have any other rock and roll news?
I have like one more story. Actually, it's Duff McKagan was on a podcast recently. He was detailing a very uncomfortable meeting with Prince.
Oh,
It was a
Lord.
pretty funny story. So he was in Germany. So this is a quote from Duff McKagan. You know, he met Prince. It was in Germany. So Prince was on doing Diamonds and Pearls tour, and then Guns, I guess, were playing the same place the next night around that area. He went to the back. Stuff. He said, Prince heard I was there and liked to talk to me. He knew I was a fan, but I was way too drunk. It was when I was still drinking, realized I was way too drunk. It doesn't remember what happened. I remember there were candles and stuff, and I'm fucking too drunk. And there's Prince, and I want to be here. And I just got the hell out of there.
Dude, I got to tell y'all about something that happened to me. That makes me think of this. So a couple of weekends ago, and I meant to tell this on the show last week, but I'm going to find a TikTok real quick because somebody TikToked the taxi cab I was in. So I went, I got a little tipsy at home. And a lot of times, if I'm going to go out drinking and bar hopping, it starts out with me getting drunk at home, and then drunk Dustin gets bored. All right. But I live in the middle of the city, so I can take an Uber for $5 to any bar I want to go to. Right. So I got in an Uber and I went over to a bar called Bones, where I had an amazing time. Love that place. And got even drunker. And then when I got out, I called another Uber. And then the Uber showed up. Now remember, I am shit-faced. And the Uber shows up. And inside this guy had a fucking disco ball. And he had all of these blinking, flashing rave lights. And he was playing party music and shit.
People are dying because they're having
Beef
seizures
cab.
in the back.
And all these lights are just moving all around, and I'm drunk as fuck. And then the car is moving on top of that, and I am drunk, and I'm going like, No, I did not puke in this Uber, but I'd forgot about it. And then a couple of days ago, one of my friends on TikTok, who is one of my friends here in real life, posted this video, and that was the cab that I was in when I was fucking shit-faced. I don't know if you can see the disco balls. There's the Capitol. They lit up the Capitol of Missouri in Kansas City Chiefs colors that weekend that we won the Super Bowl. That's why it's red and yellow like that. But yeah, somebody made a TikTok inside of the fucking drunk taxi I was in.
Rave cab.
Rave cab, yeah. So, and part of the reason I didn't tell it on the show before I saw this was because I thought maybe I got fucked up and dreamed that. Because I came home, I kicked my pants off. I fell asleep in everything but my pants. Like I literally walked my pants off from the front door to the bed, and they
You
were
had the
on
trail of clothes going from the front door to the bed.
Yeah, but I left my shoes and my shirt on, and then I just fell face first into my bed. So I wake up.
Your shirt, undies, and socks and shoes are and you're face down in the bed.
Yeah, I wake up, and by the way, I dreamed about the fucking disco taxi all fucking night, flying me places and taking me like it would fly. and
The
then it would
mothership.
like take me places, and I would go to different clubs. And then when I'd get out, I'd go up on the roof and I'd get back in the disco taxi and we'd fly over to the next club. And that was all I dreamed about that night while I was fucking passed out. So I wake up the next morning, all the lights in my house are on, and I'm still in my clothes, minus the pants, with my shoes. Well, no, I only had one shoe on, with one shoe on, and I'm face down in my bed. And so then I posted on Facebook. I felt like I had a really good time last night. So, oh, holy fuck. We got a super chat from the Rab himself. Dude, thank you. You know, it wasn't necessary, man. Thank you. You're a good man. I don't give a fuck what Geoff says about you when you're not around.
What are you talking about?
Oh, man. So that's rock and roll headline news. That's all we got for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for not our song review quite yet. We've got one more game we're going to play, and everybody's eligible to get some points because there's going to be 7 of these. Now, if you remember back in the past, I think the first porn-themed game we ever played was called Porn or Hot Sauce. And in that game, Christopher had to choose if the name of something I was reading was the name of a porn or a hot sauce. Little did we know this would become one of our signature bits on this show. Because in episode 169, we played a game with Bailey and Geoff over here. So one of you, I don't know, remember who won, but somebody here is going to be defending their porno title tonight.
Probably me, who knows?
Maybe. But we played a game.
Great game.
And these are in our archives right now. We played a game of porn or roller coaster where I showed the boys a photo of a up close woman's face. You didn't play porn or roller coaster?
It was me and Chris.
No,
I was just Chris and yeah. Okay.
No, I think we brought Bailey in a little later. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, when we put Big Dick Quasimodo on the screen and then we brought him in. And back then we weren't live, so we could do shit like that, and he wouldn't see on the YouTube channel because we were pre-taped back then. So yeah, we put Big Dick Quasimodo on the screen, lured Bailey in to look at it. That was in 169. We're not doing that this time because this time we're being classy. So just a big heads up. So and then later on, Ian came on and played the third incarnation of this game with Chris, where I played a sound clip and they had to guess, is it from a porn or a Hallmark movie? That was a fun game.
That was interesting.
As we learned in that game, the acting styles between porn and Hallmark are not very different.
Yeah.
So
they're both shit.
Very shit.
With that,
when you have 2 auditions in one day.
Literally.
The sets are next to each other too.
Right. Same director.
The black couches are right beside each other. So.
Same director.
I'll give you
the camera in different directions.
I'll give you one guess on who gets to use the couch first. Anyway, today is the 4th incarnation of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you for the first time ever on Guns and Radio. We're playing a brand new game called Porn or Hockey.
As a Canadian, I have a chance.
Yes. And as porn addicts, everybody else has a chance on the other end of the spectrum. So
I fucking love it.
Oh, porn or hockey. Now, in this game, I'm going to read to you the name of a person. Oh, Geoff, they're coming after you again.
Yeah, we're going to horny jail now. Fuck.
No shit. Going to horny jail.
We got canceled.
Oh, jeez.
Not yet, we haven't, but I think that this one just might do it. So I'm going to read you the name of an individual, a person.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to show us a bunch of O faces.
Well, you might see some. You're going to guess, is that person a porn star or an NHL hockey player? All right. So here we go. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to let Chris, since you proclaim yourself the champion, I'm going to let you go first. But everybody's going to get to have a guess. So I'm going to put down there. Oh, yeah. Pucker or Fucker was also the alternate title for this game. Because, you know, hockey puck. Yeah. So
We can still play that.
I almost forgot to mention that. So here's our first person, Alex Seaman. Caputo, what do you think?
I
Alex
believe that's a hockey
Seaman.
player. I
You're
believe
thinking
that's a hockey
Alex
player.
Seaman is a hockey
I
player.
remember seeing that name on a jersey before, so I'm going with hockey player.
What do you think, Bailey?
Hockey player.
Hockey. Everybody thinks Alex Seaman plays hockey. All right. Bailey says hockey. Rabbi, what do you say?
Herbert is answering for me.
Gay porn.
So Rabbi's going porn, and Geoff, you're up last.
I'm going hockey.
Jeff's
Hey.
going hockey. All right, Alex Seaman. Is it porn or hockey? It's hockey. That's right.
Yeah,
Alex
I believe it's
Seaman.
pronounced Semen.
Semen, yeah.
I'm gonna say it is definitely Seaman because I like
Tomato,
it better.
tomato.
All right. Well, everybody. So Geoff gets a point. Bailey gets a point. And Caputo gets a point. All right. So you guys are good at this game. What about Jack's Slayer or Jack's Slayer? Huh? What do you think? So this time I'm gonna let Bailey go first. What do you think?
God.
Porn or hockey?
I'll just say hockey.
Bailey's going with hockey. Geoff, what do you think?
No way, porn.
Jeff's saying porn. Caputo.
No way. If you spell your name Jax like JX, you're definitely in porn.
Well, I got to remind you, Chris is saying porn, but I got to remind you, the announcer that used to do our intro from season 2 and 3, his name is Jax, and it's spelled just like this. So
yeah, that's for like that's for legal entertainment purposes, not for the adult industry.
Right on. Rabbi, porn or hockey? What do you think? Jack Slayer
Gay
or
porn.
Slayer? He just wants to play that that clip.
Herbie's still talking for him.
Well, let's find out the answer. It's porn. It's porn. Yeah, Jax is porn. So we got another 3 points dished out to everybody so far. You guys are doing good. Let's look at Harry Dick.
Oh, fuck, this is a tough one.
Harry Dick. And Rabbi, you're going to get to go first on the.
Gay porn.
Of course. Wouldn't have expected anything else. Geoff?
Definitely hockey.
Geoff is saying hockey. He's confident.
Nobody's that blatant. You got to remember,
okay.
this is like people in the 50s and the 60s and 40s naming their kids didn't think too hard.
Chris, what do you think? What's your idea in this?
This is a tough one because this is like probably like a very cliche like name someone in the 70s would use.
Right.
Some thick mustache MF, but like this could also be hockey. I'm like, there's a dick hockey. There's a dick in basketball.
I'm sure there's
like
a lot
Toronto.
of dicks in hockey.
Yeah. It's tough. But I feel like it's like too on the. I feel like it's too on the nose for porn, so I'm gonna go hockey.
Hey, Bailey. Now, Bailey, what do you think about Harry Dick? Please tell
Wow. Hockey.
me. Bailey's saying hockey again. Okay. Well, here we go. It is a hockey player, really long ago.
Yeah.
So we got 3 more points, man. So, all right.
It was like
good
original
job,
6
guys.
days. Jeez.
I'm batting 100
So-
right now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
porn and
far,
hockey.
Chris and Geoff are tied right now. But it's still anybody's game because we got 4 more of these to go. Up next, porn or hockey? Sam Steele. Sam Steele. And Geoff, it's your turn to go first. Sam
going porn.
Steele. Sam Steele. You're saying porn? All right. Up next is Chris Caputo.
Oh damn! I was gonna say steel. It may be related to the chick from 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't know.
This is oh, dude. I'm gonna go porn. This sounds very porn.
Chris is saying porn. Rabbi, Go ahead and do the thing. I know what you're gonna do.
Really, really gay porn.
Oh, good. He changed it up a little bit. That's nice. Bailey,
I'll say the same.
porn.
Bailey can't even
Everybody,
say the word.
everybody's saying porn, and it's hockey.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Yeah,
It looks like he could fucking do porn with that stash.
that is
Hell
a
yeah,
porn.
he could.
Yeah.
That is a very porn look
Porn
to
stash.
the man. Oh, here's
Oh, you like
Wolfgang's
that,
mom. Just show everybody Wolfgang's mom real quick, because at this
That's a
point,
vow.
yeah, my future ex-wife right there, look, folks. Porn or hockey? Dit Clapper. Dit Clapper. Dit Clapper. I can't remember who went first last time.
I did.
You went first, so Chris, it's your turn to go first.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to go porn again on this one.
Chris is saying porn. Dit Clapper. All right, Bailey.
I feel like it's too obvious to be a porn name. I'm gonna go hockey. And yes, Geoff, I can say the word.
Dit Clapper. Okay.
I think
Rabbi.
it's a pun.
Dit
That's
Clapper.
obviously porn. It turns me on. Gay porn.
Okay, well, there you go. Geoff.
Going hockey.
Porn.
I'm
Jeff's
going
saying
hockey.
hockey. Okay.
All right.
Got 2 for porn and 2 for hockey. Let's see. It's hockey. Dit Clapper
I'm
is
winning.
a hockey player.
Boom.
So
Dang.
let's see. With that,
Old news from
we've
the
got
30s.
Bailey and Geoff get a point here. Geoff, you are still. Geoff actually is in the lead. He's not got a perfect score, but he's got 4 out of 5. So still anybody's game. We got 2 more of these. Anybody except Rabbi, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you can win, but you can. You can keep going anyway. And anyway, so let's see. Rabbi, it's your turn to go first. Chris Strokes.
Oh, that's a tough one. Let's see here.
It makes me think of Jesus Juice, so I'm saying porn.
Was that Michael Jackson? It is, man.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Red, baby.
Geoff, is this porn or hockey?
I'm gonna go pornography.
Pornography. All right, Chris Caputo, porn or hockey?
It's weird because, again, this could also go both ways, but I feel like I've seen this in like a porn description. So I'm going to go porn.
Porn. Okay, Bailey. Chris Strokes. Strokes. Really think about strokes before you answer. What do you think?
Yeah,
Strokes?
I really
Fun strokes.
don't care. I really don't care if I'm right or wrong. I'll just say hockey.
Okay, Bailey is saying hockey. So we got 3 for porn and 1 for hockey, and this was porn. He is very nerdy looking, though, I must say. So, 3 people scored on this one. Geoff,
Oh my
you're
God, he's
you're
like the lead
still
singer of
in.
Adler. He needs a cheeseburger as well.
Yeah, Geoff is still in the lead. Chris Caputo, you are in a very close second with 4 out of 6. Geoff has 5 out of 6. Let's see. Rabbi's got 2, and Bailey's got 3. So somebody doesn't know their hockey.
Probably me.
It's
Up
always the
next,
Canadians.
Mackenzie Blackwood.
Oh,
Mackenzie
fuck.
Blackwood.
The last few are going either way here, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. There's actually 1 more of these, so we do have an 8th. Bailey, let's
Okay.
start with you.
Hockey.
Oh, right off the bat, saying hockey. Okay. Mr. Blackwood. Okay, Geoff, I really want you to actually, no, it's Rabbi's turn. I really want you to think about Blackwood here, Mr. Mac Blackwood. And does Mac Blackwood do porn or play hockey?
By the way, it's porn.
Wait, was that Jake Hudson? Shout out to you, Jake. Shout out to Jake
Holy
Hudson. Geoff.
Hockey.
Geoff saying hockey. Okay, Chris.
If you
You
get
know,
this wrong,
it's-
Chris, you should be excommunicated from your country.
No, I can
Jeff's-
survive the snow. I will not be excommunicated.
Jeff's pretty confident in that in hockey. So
I would too, because I'm like thinking that's probably like a female hockey player, because you can't count out the ladies, you know. So I'll go hockey.
all right, everybody saying
Before you
hockey.
reveal it, can I say it?
Oh, it's already revealed.
Oh, it was a
bro.
dude. Okay.
He's a
There you go.
goaltender from. He lived in
Yeah.
Canada, dude.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah,
knows
so-
the San Jose Sharks, baby.
I remember
Bam,
him,
Shark
yeah.
Rock.
Oh man, the one team Joe Thornton can win a Stanley Cup for.
All right, and up last, Big Cock Brock Nelson.
No.
Wait, is that Brock Lesnar's new
The
wrestling?
center
gimmick?
for the Islanders.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, I know who this is too.
Jeff and Bailey, you've both got your minds made up. Well, what do you guys think, Bailey? You want?
Hockey.
He's saying hockey. Jeff's saying hockey. What do you think, Chris?
I'm gonna go hockey as well. I mean, the big cock throws you off, but like you know, I guess that's the point of the big cock.
To throw, yeah, Big Cock will throw you off. What do you think, Rabbi? What do you think about Big Cock Nelson here?
It is the greatest. People tell me it's the best porn.
It's the best porn. Well, you guys, I
Oh,
couldn't
man.
fool you. I couldn't fool you.
I
Big
go
Cock
too.
Brock Nelson is a hockey player. So with that, porn or hockey? Let's see. Let's tally up the winners. I believe Jeff is the winner
I
with
lost, which I don't care.
7 out of 8. Chris, you got 6 out of 8. Rabbi, you got 2.
Woo!
And Bailey, you got 5. So Bailey, you came in 3rd place.
Bailey knows a lot more porn than we thought.
Yeah. So I guess that shows us all. Jeff, you are hereby declared the king of porn or hockey
Until
Good job.
369.
until 369 when we do another
And
porn
real
game.
fine.
If we wait that long, let's be real. If I think of one,
What about
should have
Will we
96?
have
said-
more episodes? Will we have more episodes is the question.
will we
yeah.
have more episodes? Hopefully.
Yeah, because
I think we
Couple
will.
songs
Flash
left.
keeps making albums and nobody else.
Also,
And
also your
too.
favorite guy, Duff McKagan, Dustin, keeps putting out albums.
Ah,
Never look
you
back.
know.
Don't look behind.
That's no fun to me. So, well, guys, I think we've all behaved very maturely today. I think we did
Somehow.
a very good job of keeping this episode classy. So before we go, there's one more piece of business we got to take care of, and that's the most important piece of business for Guns and Radio. And
Getting
that's
that classy tattoo on my neck right here before we sign off.
oh yeah, it's classy as fuck. A neck tattoo, nothing screams classier than a neck tattoo.
But it's gonna
Um,
say fucking classy.
Stay
Fucking
classy, San
classy.
Diego.
So let's watch our music video of the day. This is "Dirty Little Thing" by Velvet Revolver. It's so easy.
So
Never
Slash
mind.
had nothing to do with this music video, right? Because this
Oh,
looks nothing like his Instagram at all.
Yeah, this is just safe for work stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, nothing sucks more than be at my desk or or worse. I'm in the break room just chilling and on my coffee break, and I'm scrolling on my phone. I think I'll get on Instagram for a minute, and then boom, the first thing that pops up is Slash, and somebody sees that and they're like, "What kind of fucking shit do you follow?" Does this fall into, Chris? You remember in season 1, we kind of touched on the idea of crocodile rock. Does this fall into what you would consider that same similar category?
Crocodile. Gotta remember this.
Yeah, well, it was 5 years ago, so fuck it.
Damn.
It
What
does
is-
seem to have the same beat as Crocodile Rock if it was like modernized. And I could hear Scott Weiland over there. Ever walking and crocking to the Crocodile Rock.
Yeah.
Also say that that bass riff. I mean, how many songs we've heard that bass riff in? like It's So Easy, Hard School, Sucker Train Blues.
Yeah, we've done all of these in our archives by now, I believe.
Oh.
Have we done Sucker Train?
Yeah, we've done Sucker Train Blues.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it then, I guess, Duff.
Exactly.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, buddy.
Yeah, Duff's gotta, show his presence on bass, or else they're like, oh, Duff's here? I didn't fucking know. Because he's not going, Susan!
Susan!
He can't get outshined by Slash for too long.
Exactly.
You remember when we had the roast of Duff McKagan and Roastbot said, what was it that said about getting overshot or upstaged by a hack in a weird hat?
Oh, yeah, there's that. And then, I made a joke about Velvet Revolver. It was fucking dark.
Oh, about the real star of Velvet Revolver was Scott Weiland's drug dealer.
Scott Weiland's drug dealer. Oh my God. Oh,
jeez, ouch.
Yeah.
By the way, that whole bit was AI generated. We didn't write any of those jokes. There was another Scott Weiland joke. I just can't remember. Oh, talking about how Scott Weiland said that Duff McKagan was the most boring member of the band, and coming from a guy that falls asleep during his own shows, that really says something.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Was that Lucy Liu? I hope
very
it was.
good look like maybe.
Oh. No, that's Flash.
Oh no, that's
Slash
not
is
Lucy
Graham's new
Liu.
life now.
Hot chick nonetheless. You know I love hot chicks in my music videos. I never understood redhead Scott Weiland.
I've never understood this supposedly gay Scott Weiland that we're seeing in this music video.
Well, Scott Weiland, I wouldn't say he's gay.
Scott's been pretty androgynous for a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
sexual.
I mean, I'll say Scott Weiland, like probably.
I've heard rumors about Scott that I'm not going to say online, but I've heard a few.
Oh well.
Well, I think his style's it's very influenced by David
Let's
Bowie.
just say sometimes you don't always show up to the drug dealer with money.
Oh wow. Well, that doesn't count.
So kind of a
Listen,
a
my
David
grandfather
Bowie-
told me this once. He said, "You can be a bridge builder your entire life, but the second you
You've
suck a
said this
cock,
before.
you're a fucking cocksucker." So you figure it out.
Hey, look, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to pay the rent. Okay. Sometimes.
The rent's different than getting your high, dude.
I don't know if
I guess it's
everybody's-
all the same if you're living in a box under the bridge, but
Well, when you're fucking rich and famous and you're the fucking singer of Stone Temple Pilots, I don't think you're going to find yourself in that position too often. Unless it's
Yeah,
just
there
like
was a
Kicked him out
really,
multiple
really-
times, so yeah,
Unless
he
you
was.
get kicked out.
some really good
At
shit.
least like twice.
I did not know that. Rest in peace, Scott. We love you anyway. Okay, if we're gonna make bad jokes about a dead man, let's bring up Phil Spector.
Oh no.
God.
You only has Ghost Hot in this podcast like I did a couple years ago.
What are you showing us, Geoff?
picture of me and Scott about 10 days before he died.
Oh, cool.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's kind of heartbreaking, I must admit.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sad.
'cause,
man.
yeah, he was on a solo tour.
And you said that was 10
Yeah.
days before he died that you got to meet him?
Yeah, and then the last thing I said to him was, get home safe for the holidays. And he's like, oh, man, we got a driver for that. I'm like, I've been in the music business for 15 years, dipshit. I know you're not driving your own bus.
Yeah. That's kind of
Oh,
hard.
well.
That's even more sad to think about it. He didn't make it to the holidays.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
I want to read Chris
Feel
Phillips'
bad about that.
comment. He said, got to watch Sucker Train Blues live at Ozfest 2005. Yeah, I'd like to check
Isn't that when he opens up with saying, Paris Hilton, you're a dirty fucking whore?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it?
I think it
I've
is.
seen that
I think it
performance.
is.
They sound really good, but like Duff looks strung out in the performance.
Oh, no. Well, anyway, That's nice and depressing. Let's get back to the song. Whew. Well, I was out of breath till Scott started gyrating in my face.
Why'd you have to go and pause right over here at his pelvis?
Because I wanted
Made
you
him
guys
happy.
to have a really good look here. And I'm
Something,
gonna.
there's a drawback to our 50s video we had to watch.
That's right. Let's see how many. Of you guys,
We're all in full circle.
see who's got the twinkle in their eye. Oh, Rabbi just ran away. Man.
I can't see it no more.
I can't.
He's blind. He's
I
washing,
handle the heat.
washing
Get out
his
of the
eyes
kitchen,
out
bro.
with water.
No,
Oh,
I was
no.
just gonna say that his guitar that he's playing looks really familiar.
Oh,
Is
nice.
that,
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
is that the
a good
signature?
guitar.
Yep.
I thought you felt inspired by this still shot and we're going to write a song about it.
No.
That's what I thought was about to happen. I thought you might have inspired
He's
you.
gonna rename it the Belly Button Blues.
All right, everybody gets a classy point. I'm going to give a classy point to everybody. There you go.
We're still
Everybody gets a
counting those?
classy point. Oh, yeah. We're always counting classy points because we're staying classy. Give you a reason to tune into Shotcast. Oh, that video is that Chris Phillips is talking about. He says it's on YouTube. We'll check it out after the show.
Hell yeah.
Sounds awesome. Pretty excited, actually. Heavy metal. That's what it's making me think of. It's making me think
Yep.
of
Yeah.
I agree.
Or the what was it, the cat spray episode of South Park?
Oh yes.
The cheating episode.
where they're cheesing it. Is that what they call it? Cheesing it?
And Kyle's dad is a reformed cheeseaholic or something like that.
I
Kenny's
gotta
getting
admit,
high
I do-
off that.
I do like this pause the video we got here. Better hit play before somebody throws us off here. Nice. Wait, is that that dead chick, Brittany Murphy? Was that her name?
No.
No, that's not Brittany.
Unfortunately
No.
passed.
Okay,
Brittany
good.
Murphy's unfortunately passed.
Yeah, I know.
Sadly.
That's why I said that dead chick. I don't know what happened.
I
She
think
was
this
pretty,
chick's got better tits than Brittany Murphy.
Oh, come on, dude. Now she's dead.
I'm
Now you
a
go
tit guy. I got some first thing to stare at.
You know what?
Not her smile, not her personality. Are you an A cup or better?
You know what, Geoff? I've got to take off a classy point right now.
Need to come in
I
for
speak
him.
the truth.
That's the cancel police on their way right now. I feel like this
Who
exact
played
video-
piano on that is what I want to know.
I don't know. Chris will tell us in a minute, though.
I'll try
I have an
to figure it out.
idea.
I do want to say, I
Wasn't
feel like
Dizzy.
this exact concept for a music video should have been the music video to Night Train. I just want to
Yeah.
say that. How
Mhm.
awesome would that have been?
But
Hot
think about it,
chick.
man. When they were ready to do a Night Train video, that band didn't have the time. They were on fucking tour selling out fucking arenas on their first album.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, they did. They did get a little too much too soon, I believe, for those days.
Right. And what I'm thinking about with this music video is how pissed off is Matt Sorum at the end result because he's not getting enough screen time.
Oh yeah, he's not getting any. So, Chris, what do you think?
Arlette
Did
Varicki, when we interviewed her, she told us about that. How Matt wanted to be like just as much TV time as Slash and fucking Duff and Scott. And she's like,
You're
I
the
don't think so.
drummer.
I don't think so.
No.
Why don't you come
Yeah,
over
you
here
were
and have
talking
a
about
talking
Amazon
to?
Africa.
You're in the back of the fucking stage, not the front.
Yeah.
You're in the back.
You're lucky
Show
to
your-
be here.
Somebody
Not-
should have
what's
walked
your point?
around and put a mic in front of him and said, "Okay, you're Phil Collins in."
Yeah.
Or
This is
yeah,
in a
yeah,
reverse
or-
ACDC, man.
Or Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hang upside down and still drum? No. Fuck off.
No, his wig will fall off.
Fucking wig.
I don't
It's a
think he
wig,
wears
dude.
one
It's
now,
always been a wig.
No,
Not-
not when he's got like just a few hairs spiked up. I think he's way beyond the wig stage and by now in the VR days.
Yeah, those are plugs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to the guy Kirk Hammett went to.
He can afford plugs now.
Yeah, he's probably sponsored by Hims now or something.
What's that say about Monkey
Keep-
Ramone, though? That he never could afford the plugs or a decent wig.
No, he went to Brett Michaels one.
No, he didn't. His ass went to Fun World and bought one off the shelf.
That he
Chris
went to clown college and just asked if anybody wasn't using one.
Caputo, did you find who's banging on this piano?
I'm not exactly like look at the criteria for Contraband, like the album. And the closest I can find is this guy Douglas Green, who played keyboards on Fall to Pieces, You Got No Right, and also Loving the Alien. So I'm assuming he also probably played keyboards on this too.
Okay, I guess that's a fair.
So I'm
assumption.
assuming because it doesn't say like
This
who.
this is on their
else
second
does it.
album, right?
First.
First.
So Loving the Alien was on their second though, right?
No, Loving the Alien was the closer of Contraband.
All right, so yeah, I would say it's probably him too. Sorry.
It wasn't
All right, my
Teddy?
bad.
I thought Teddy
No.
worked on. No, it wasn't him.
No, Zigzag was probably doing other stuff. I think I don't
He
know.
was with the Box Cutters at this time
Hmm.
with Billy Bob Thornton.
This is a very good music video for doing edibles too. I'm really glad I ate that gummy before the show.
There you go, buddy.
Right now. So-
I do like this mix of like live action and the animated. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, and this is back when you could still have hot chicks in your rock and roll. Man, I love hot
Oh,
chicks in
yeah.
my rock and roll videos.
It's back when you
Now
can still
they-
get music videos on YouTube.
Now they got to have fat chicks. Is that what it is now? They
Oh,
gotta
I
have
like fat
Lizzo.
chicks. I watch fat chicks. I like fat chicks, dude. You know, fucking threaten me, but no good time.
They'll all be in the Steel Panther videos. So
I like a chick with a little meat on the bone.
Steel Panther featuring Lizzo.
oh my god,
that'd
That's a
be
cloud of a
fucking
lifetime right
hilarious,
there.
actually.
Yeah, I'd buy
They
that.
just played. Rick just saw them in Memphis this Friday night, I think.
I think it was night before last. 'Cause
I'm thinking
Frost
about-
was
Yeah.
with them.
I'm thinking about remixing one of her albums, and just at random times, you're going to hear the Little Caesars Pizza Pizza pop up every now and then.
Oh fuck yeah, this is gonna be epic. I can tell.
Oh, it's a classic Slash solo.
That's badass.
Yeah, that was fucking epic.
Awesome.
That was fucking epic. Oh, well, Chris, let's get your shit in, kid.
All right. You want to do lyrics?
Yeah,
All
and
right.
do them classily.
I'll try to. Fuck, I had the lyrics on it. God, hang
Oh,
on.
you already don't mess that up.
Well, shit.
No, I had them here. I may have closed the time back. Okay,
We'll come back
here
to
we
you.
go.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
an
it.
no, already.
edible.
I got it.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Can't stop thinking. Must have been tripping this evening. My mind is racing demons. All of my feelings are numb. Yeah, when I roll with my head in the wind, and I feel like king of the. And then he cuts it off there. Dead man wishing they had run together with you, girl. But you're a dirty little liar with a message of obsession come. You've got your
Oh.
head in the clouds, and the world is upside down. Get away from the life you're living. Get away from the man that's stealing your life. Get away from the drugs you're taking. Get away from the film of sex in your life.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you go. You got your first verse and chorus there.
She is a dirty little thing.
The thing that comes to mind is this song goes out to a man, an old man, one who likes to steal the energy off of young people. That's what that last part sounded like to me.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Rabbi. I'm shivered to think whether I thought you were heading for a punchline, and I was like, "Oh God."
No. It really when those lyrics were being read, it reminded me of that speech from Axel.
The Warren Beatty speech.
Yeah, Paris '92.
Yeah,
fair. They literally rode the train till the wheels fell off. Did you notice that? I think that might have been a nod to Guns N' Roses at this point in there.
But also a prophetic blessing about this band. They rode the train till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I was
took
going to
another
say
album
that.
afterwards.
Fair, yeah. Because the wheels fell off of both of those trains pretty epically.
Give it about 4 years after.
Oh yeah.
The cartoon version of Scott Weiland looks like it has AIDS.
Oh, cold-blooded, man.
It doesn't look well, man.
Jesus, yeah, I was like, he's even skinnier than IRL Weiland. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Not very
Meanwhile,
classy
Matt's
of you,
born.
Rabbi.
Oh my god, is that who like Adler's lead singer was trying to mimic his like look and image after? That's not a good one too.
Well, Rabbi, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a chance to make it up here. I'm going to let you go first and give us your final thoughts on during the song, the music video. What do you think?
You know, in all honesty, I think it was very average. The lyrics were not anything that really drew me in. The performance was good, but it's one of those things that after I heard it a couple of times, I would forget all about it.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
About a 6.
Oh, so you're still going to give it a perfect score then. Okay.
No, I'm thinking meant 1 to 10. I'm sorry. So 1 to 5, I'd probably say a 2.5.
Oh, 2.5. Okay. There you go. What do you think, Bailey?
As far as the music video, it was definitely very inspired by heavy metal. The song itself, I think it's a banger, man. It's like, great riff, great opening bass riff. Scott's has great vocals on it. I say 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect, but I think it's one of the best VR songs.
All right. Chris.
All right. I first even seeing this video back in the old much days here in Canada, being a young you probably saw more of the Slither and Fall to Pieces videos like on your TV and stuff, but this on here and there, seeing that. It's not as good as those two lead singles, but it's still okay for being like the last single off this album. Good rock. It's a good rocker, I think. It's decent. 4 out of 5, I'll say. It's not perfect, but it is good. It's something I would definitely come back to there, which I have before, great on a good album, man. So 4 out of 5. I enjoyed the song.
Right on. I'm going to throw my shades back on. I forgot to put those back on now that I don't need to write that much anymore. I'm going to go next, and I'm going to tell you something. I disagree with you guys. I think this is a perfect rock and roll song, and I'll tell you why. I like the subject matter. It's about basically a hooker, and as we've determined on this show, Guns N' Roses, Velvet Revolver, they love singing about hookers, and this song is definitely about a hooker. So that's an old time callback for you guys that's been with us for the whole 5 years of this show. This is a song about a hooker. So it's going to get a point for that. I enjoyed the epic guitar solo from Slash. I felt like the song rocked my ass the whole way through. This is the kind of rock and roll I like. The piano is a nice touch. I love piano in my rock and roll. The music video, I felt, had everything I'm looking for in a perfect rock and roll music video. It was inspired by heavy metal, and I think that's cool because I love heavy metal. And I love this video. I really don't know what else I can say. 5 out of 5 is my score. And finally, that leaves just one guy here to give his final thoughts on Dirty Little Thing. Here's Geoff.
Well, I'm going to agree with everybody else, but this is a banger. You have to realize when it came out and where the both bands, STP and GNR, were in their careers. We didn't have any Slash material until Contraband. We didn't have any Scott material since Purple, I believe. And then you watch the documentary on VH1 about how Scott got in the band, cleaned up, quote unquote. I mean, they found a rock and roll singer for a rock and roll band, and they made a rock and roll song. This is a 4.5, 4.75 out of 5 for me. Scott fucking gets in the pocket. He sings. Slash rocks off. Like, this is a banger, man. And just remember, when it came out, we didn't have anything from them. And then it was like pure gold landing in our lap when the album finally came out. And we didn't have to listen to like a bunch of like, goddamn, like Linkin Park and shit that was out then. We had some four to the floor rock and roll come out. And we had to, and we fucking, I dug into this album with both hands. Coming off of it like 3 or 4 years later, it's not a masterpiece, but at the time I thought it was. So yeah, 4.75. Slash rocked, the band rocked. They got in there. They made a kick-ass rock and roll song that makes me shake my ass. So 4.75 for me.
All right. But what did you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Or for everybody listening to the audio version of our podcast, head over to gunsnradio.com to get your free invite into our Discord, where you can come and leave your thoughts on Dirty Little Thing and whatever else you want to do. We want to thank Rabbi for being here and Bailey. And we want
Pleasure to do my first podcast with you, Rabbi.
Mine as well.
Oh yeah, we had
on the podcast world.
It's always fun time to podcast with Rabbi. And by the way, Rabbi goes live all the time over on his YouTube channel, Cut of the Jib. Go check that out and see him and his gang of misfits over there doing what they do. If you love rock and roll, I think you'll really enjoy their channels. So with that, what do you guys think? Should we spin the wheel and find out what song we're going to be reviewing next week on Guns N' Radio?
Blah, 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 blah.
Let's spin that fucker. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Out to get me.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Out to get me.
Finally.
Wait, are we doing the acoustic version or are we doing the album version?
Appetite for Destruction.
My bad. That's your crazy. That's my
bad.
Yeah,
we've already done both of your crazy.
That was
my
first
bad.
season.
My bad.
Yeah, that's in the album.
Song.
I know, we got an Appetite song for a change. That's pretty nice.
It's been a while. It's better than the last GNR song we reviewed, which was the Sad Excuse of a Charles Manson cover.
But I think this is the first Appetite song we've gotten over a year now, isn't it?
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen an Appetite song on your guys' channel.
All right.
It's been a year of fucking Duff.
It has been. It's been
finished a Duff album. So
not only did he have the shortest month of the year, he also gets the whole fucking year.
Hey, this year you got an extra day. You shouldn't be fucking complaining. It's lethal leap year over here. So
that's right.
Yeah,
and if
don't
you
get
head
me
over,
wrong, Duff's my favorite rocker, but it's just like.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan.
We
But
created a meme from him, guys. So it's all right.
Oh!
Susan!
But yeah, so, and by the way, if you head over to our Patreon, available right now, we've edited together every single one of our tenderness reviews for each song in album order. And go check that out. It will be releasing free on our channel in the next couple of weeks, though. So, you know, you're getting super early access. We're just not 100. I kind of wanted to see. I think I'm going to wait and do Out to Get Me at 270 since the wheel picked. Which one of you did pick the wheel today? We let somebody. I think it was Rabbi. Yeah, Rabbi picked the wheel today. So.
Did he tap on the screen?
Good luck, man.
Yeah. Could have tapped on the screen. Yeah. But anyway, man, we're going to thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Be sure to come back on Saturday for Shotcast Saturday, where we'll be reviewing. We don't know yet. We'll figure that out when we go off the air today. But yeah, come back on Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. And be sure to click subscribe and ring that bell icon so you can be notified about all the fun shit that we post on our page all week long. We want to thank everybody for being here. I want to give a big shout out before we go to Chris Phillips, and I want to tell him thank you for subscribing to our Patreon, and as well as all the other people who have subscribed recently. Thank you for coming on board with us. We really appreciate that.
Yeah,
and
doesn't hurt to try it out, bros. I said a free trial, and we got lots of content up on there. Yeah,
7
and
days
plus, if you're
free.
on Patreon, you're gonna know what we're gonna do for Shotcast in about 20 minutes. You know, 6 days before anyone else. So
that's right. It's because as soon as Shotcast is recorded, it goes up on Patreon, early access immediately. So that'll be available later tonight on our Patreon. And for everybody else, we'll see you then. But for the rest of you guys, until next time, I'm Dusty Bones.
And I'm Chris Caputo. Next week, 270. They are out to fucking get me. We'll see you then.